Students, welcome to our lecture. Yesterday, we have seen the examples based on the epsilon delta definition of limit of function of two variables. Now, today we will see the examples on limit of a function by using polar coordinates. We know that what I know, the polar coordinates are x is equal to r cosine of theta, y is equal to r sine of theta. If we have this one, then x square plus y square, what we are getting r square. X square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay, and here, and as xy tends to 0, 0, then r will tends to 0. This thing we are going to use to solve the problems on limit of function of two variables. Okay, let us have first example. Example 1, show that limit x comma y tends to 0, 0 of xy into x square minus y square upon x square plus y square is equal to 0. Okay, let us solve this example. Now, solution of this one, let me continue for this solution. Let epsilon greater than 0 be any given number. Okay, and what we have, x is equal to r cosine of theta, y is equal to r sine theta, so that what happens, x square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay. Also, what we have here, xy tends to 0, 0, then r tends to 0. Now, let us consider absolute value of f of xy minus l. Here, f of xy is nothing but xy into bracket x square minus y square upon x square plus y square, and l is 0. Okay. This is equal to, if we put the values here, x into y means what? R square cos square theta, r square sin square theta. Let us put this one. Therefore, r raised to 4 cos square theta into 1 sin square theta. Okay, bracket x square minus y square, when r square cos square theta minus r square sin square theta, okay, divided by x square plus y square. what we have here is r square. Okay. Further equal to r raised to 4 cos square theta into sin square theta. Okay, and this is nothing but r square out. Let us take common here, and r square, if you take common, then r square cancels with this one, so that what I am getting, cos square theta minus sin square theta. Okay, this is what we have here. Well, now further equal to, this is further equal to what we will have here. If you go for solving each one, then we will get further equal to r square here, sorry, r into r, that is what, r square. Okay, here is r square, and this is r square out, and what if it is this, therefore here r square into cos square theta sin square theta bracket cos square theta minus sin square theta, which is equal to, if you use your inequalities and the things, then what you get finally, that r square sin theta cos theta into cosine of 2 theta. This is what we are getting here, and which is equal to further r square upon 4 sin 4 theta. Well, now since absolute value of sine of, okay, theta is less than or equal to 1 for every theta, therefore what we get here, that absolute value of f of x comma y minus 0 is less than or equal to r square by 4. Well, now this is what I get, this is less than epsilon, and therefore implies r square is less than 4 epsilon. Okay, and this implies, let me write this here, r square is less than 4 epsilon, and therefore r is less than, yes, we are taking square, therefore take the square root of this one, hence what we get, root of 4 epsilon, okay, or which is equal to, yes, 2 root epsilon, right, 2 root epsilon. And let me call this as one delta. This is equal to delta. Therefore, finally what you get is this absolute value of f of xy minus 0 is what? Less than epsilon whenever 0 is less than root, okay, x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square less than delta. Okay. And this implies, by the definition of what? Limit x comma y tends to 0 0 of f of xy, okay, is 0. Okay. Here in this way, we can use the polar coordinates to find or to show that limit of a function exists and it is equal to the given number. Okay. Now let us go for another example. Okay. Number 2. Let's have example number Prove that limit x comma y tends to 0 0 of the function is x cube minus y cube upon x square plus y square is 0. Now let us solve this example. As similar to first example, let epsilon greater than 0 be any given number. Okay, and we know that right now. Okay, again and again. Okay, here, therefore, what I am getting here, x square plus using, let me write here, using polar coordinates. Okay, we have what we have, x square plus y square is equal to r square, so that okay, as xy tends to 0 0, okay, r tends to 0. Okay, this is what we have, and here let us what consider. What consider now? F of xy is given to me as what? X cube. Okay, let me write absolute value of f of xy minus 0 is equal to x cube minus y cube upon x square plus y square minus 0. Okay, and which is equal to x cube minus y cube upon x square plus y square. Well, now this by using polar coordinates, what we are getting is equal to absolute value. Here is what? R cube cos cube theta minus R cube sin cube theta divided by what we have? R square. Okay, x square plus y square, and we have here is what? R square, which is equal to R cube common, and here is R square. Therefore, what we are getting? R, yes, cos cube theta, R cos cube theta minus sin cube theta. Okay. This is further equal to, let me write now and right here, which is equal to therefore, let me write here, therefore absolute value of f of x comma y minus 0, which is equal to absolute value of r into absolute value of yes cos cube theta minus sin cube theta. Okay, this is there, and again this is less than or equal to absolute value of r, and bracket this is what? Absolute value of cos cube theta, okay, plus absolute value of yes sin cube theta. This is there. Okay, and this there since yes absolute value of cosine of theta is less than or equal to 1, and absolute value of sine of theta is less than or equal to 1 for every theta. What happened here? Therefore, absolute value of f of x comma y minus 0 is less than or equal to, this is what? 2 mod r. Okay, 2 into absolute value of r. This is what we are getting here. Yeah. After using all the inequalities and all these things. Okay, therefore now here this is equal to further. Okay, this what we make is what? Less than epsilon. Okay, and therefore what? This 2 and absolute value of r is nothing but root. What happened? X square plus y square is what? Less than epsilon. And what this implies? This implies that root x square plus y square is less than epsilon by 2, and let me call this epsilon by 2 as what? Delta. Okay, and therefore, okay, as epsilon is positive, therefore this happens that what happened? That is 0 is less than root x square, or have here the point is 1, 0, 0 point. Therefore, x minus 0 square, y minus 0 square, okay, less than delta. Okay, and hence here this ends our calculation, and therefore what we write? Therefore, okay, therefore by the definition, what we have, the definition of what we get, limit x comma y tends to 0 0 of x cube minus y cube upon x square plus y square. This is equal to 0. Well, now let us take one more example so that you can understand the things, how the polar coordinates are to be used to solve the problems on limit of function of two variables. Okay, prove that. What is the next problem? Prove that limit x y tends to 0 0 of x square y cube upon root x square, okay, plus y square is equal to 0, provided where this will be 0, if what? X square plus y square not equal to 0. Okay, this we need to prove it one. Okay, therefore let us have proof, or what we call it as solution. Okay, let epsilon greater than 0 be any given number. Okay, and what we do, we shall use the polar coordinates. So that what? X square plus y square is equal to r square, and as x y tends to 0 0, okay, r tends to 0. Okay, this is what we have here. And now consider absolute value of f of xy minus 0, which is equal to x square y cube upon root x square plus y square minus 0 is equal to what happened here? Absolute value of, yes, x square. Therefore, what you have? R square cos square theta into r cube, yes, sin cube theta cos square theta is remaining. Okay, divided by x square plus y square is equal to r square, and therefore here is what? R. Well, now further calculation for this one will leads to, or it gives me, what it gives me, you can have here r square and r cube, it is what? R raised to 5. R raised to 5 and over r, it is what? R raised to 4. Therefore, what I am getting here, therefore, absolute value of xy minus 0 is nothing but r raised to, okay, r raised to 5 upon r, that is what? R raised to 4, and cos square theta into sin cube theta. Okay, this is as it is, cos square theta into what? Sin cube theta. Okay, and this is nothing but, yeah, it is nothing but what? less than or equal to r raised to 4. Okay, why? Because the sign since absolute value of cosine of theta and absolute value of sine of theta, okay, is less than or equal to 1 for every theta, okay, each one. Okay, therefore what we have here, absolute value of f of xy minus 0 is less than or equal to r raised to 4, which I need to show it is what? Epsilon. I mean, this is what less than epsilon. What this implies is r, yeah, r is less than, okay, 4th root of epsilon. From this one, if r raised to 4 is less than epsilon, then r is less than 4th root of epsilon. And let me call this as what? Delta. Therefore, we come across here for every epsilon greater than 0, we have obtained, okay, delta, which is equal to what? 4th root of, it is what? 4th root of epsilon, which is again positive, such that, okay, absolute value of f of x comma y minus 0 is less than epsilon whenever 0 is less than root x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square bracket square, of course, okay, less than delta, okay, and therefore by the definition of limit, what we write as, therefore limit x comma y tends to 0 0 of x cube minus y cube upon x square plus y square is equal to 0. Okay, here in this way we can use the concept of polar coordinates to find out the limit of function of two variable, or to show that limit of function of two variable exists and it is equal to the given number. Okay, now here next point is this one, that another way to find out or to decide limit of a function is there, and which is nothing but in the first year BSc we have had it one. Okay, then what we have here in first year BSc, that limit depends on the path. I mean, there are only two paths as far as r is concerned. Okay, two paths are there. Two paths. Okay, two paths are there, which are nothing but the axis, right? Which one? That is the x-axis, okay, and y-axis. Okay. Or here, this x-axis and y-axis we are not using in the first year BSc. These are replaced by what? Right limit, okay, and left limit. Okay, this we know. Okay, and we know that limit of a function exists if and only if right limit is equal to left limit of a function. Means what? If right hand limit is equal to left hand limit, okay, then we say that what? Limit, okay, exists. Okay, then we can say that limit of a function exists. Okay, well, now here this one we can use this one, and therefore this is what you can have the next concept that we will see in the next